want to start out by saying I love cheese. Cheese is my favorite food. And before I start lying, I'm going to tell you the truth. Did you know that you can become lactose intolerant later on in life? It hit me when I was like 25, and it was devastating. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but here I am. And I want to tell you the story about the time me and my brother went on a cheese heist. I was just in middle school. My brother's a little older. He just got his learner's permit, and we knew of a dairy farm down the street, and we said, listen, we need to get a hold of some cheese. So we hop in my mom's minivan. My brother's driving us down there. We get there, we hop out, and we're looking at this farm, and all right, we're gonna do it. Hop a fence, start getting up to the farmhouse. Little did we know that they had some bulls in a pen that we just jumped into, and they come charging at us. They come charging at us like freight trains, and I know that I cannot outrun these bulls. So me and my brother look at each other, we just get prepared, grab them by the horns. And I've got one bull by the horns and he's got the other, and I don't know what to do. And my brother looks at me and says, I got a plan. I say, okay. And he says, hold this. So now I have two bulls. I don't like this plan. And I'm standing there and I don't know what to do. He takes off running, and the next thing I know, he comes around the corner in my mom's minivan, painted white with black spots, puts a brick on the gas, and it goes flying by the bulls, and the bulls say, hey, we're gonna go chase that instead. They take off. Obstacle one, clear, let's go. Get up to the farmhouse, there's a shipping dock. Big door, little ramp going up to it. We take off running again. Get up to that ramp for the shipping dock, slip and fall. What just happened? Wet floor sign, spilled milk. There's been a dairy disaster. So I say, okay, what do we have? We gotta get up this ramp. I've got some rope. I've got a grappling hook. Everybody knows you need a grappling hook on a heist. I wind it up, toss it, catches. And we're climbing this ramp, it's like, it feels like I'm climbing a mountain. It probably looks like if you've ever seen like the behind the scenes of the old Batman show when they're climbing up the wall, but it's just flat. I know that's what it looked like. We get up there, we open the door, we go inside, and I'm excited. We're getting closer, we're almost there. And I'm about to say something that big cheese, or big dairy, I don't think want you to know about. I look over, there's a row of cows. They're making chocolate milk. And I look at my brother's like, what are they feeding those cows? And I said, they're feeding them chocolate bars. And he's like, well, of course that's how they make chocolate milk. So they got chocolate over here, strawberry over here, almonds over here. I don't think that's how that last one works. But we get past the dairy cows and we go into the cheese room, and there's a mound of cheese. And I'm excited. I'm gonna eat my fill. I look at, there's a pile of cheese at the very top. Is probably the best wheel of cheese I've ever seen in my life. So we start climbing. I gotta get that cheese. Get up to the top, I take a bite, and things get a little rocky. Things are shaking. We start an avalanche. The only way that I could figure out how to get out of this cheese avalanche is to eat my way out. So I start chomping on this cheese left and right, fall down to the bottom, get there, full, I can't eat another bite. My brother's there with me, where my stomach's aching. We gotta go. We got our cheese, we gotta go. We walk out the door, I see another door with a sign that says, come on in, we're open. And even worse than that, free samples.
Thank you, Forrest. The judges are still doing their thing, but one last call. Jimmy James. Did Jimmy James maybe step away and come back? All right. Well, that is our tellers for the evening, but we invite you to stay for just a bit longer, because you sat and you listened to all these great stories. Don't you want to know who played? So we're going to give the judges a few minutes to do their thing. and then I'll come back up and we'll announce the winners. Same thing, if you're a winner, please come up to the front to collect your monetary gift along with the ribbon, but then you're going to go to the back to get your picture taken. And I am willing to bet that if you go to Facebook, if you're a Facebooker, and you go to Storytelling Arts of Indiana, you just might see yourself on Facebook. I know it. Or maybe our website. Go to the website. Who knows? Or YouTube. That place too.
Follow some pages.
Yeah. Wherever you social media, follow us. Very stiff competition. Scores are super close, but we've got some winners. Our third place winner, excuse me, is going to go to Jerry Z. Him and that pet rock now has a PhD. Our second place winner, Jim Jones. Don't forget to smile for the camera.
You can come down. I'll still picture.
I was going to say, did you get Jerry's picture?
Oh, we'll get it again.
Okay, all right, good enough. And then our first place winner, Kevin. And it's not because he's my husband. It's not because he has his aunts and his uncles that touch together.
I'll pay you guys later. Later. I said later.
The honey gets it, right? All right. If you want a ribbon and you place, if you could come over here or to the back to get your pictures taken. And that is our event for tonight. Thank you for coming. Please consider joining us again next year. Thank you.